Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. Tweet out the room. I gotta take a picture of this blunt I just rolled and post this to Twitter. I'm very proud of myself. I'm also gonna play this song for you guys. You might have heard it before. Listen to the words. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I said these are some serious signs. All I can see around us is just violence and crime. Full time for us to centralize, socialize, and realize. So let the sun shine throughout every day. Let the moon shine through the peaceful night. This is seven time rise and seven time fall. But I don't really believe in the falling things at all. Cause life continues as it goes. If you really want to know the truth of the truth isn't being told. No, 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 no. So I said, these are some serious times. All I can see around us is just violence and crime. Full time for us to centralize, socialize, and realize. So let the sun shine throughout every day. Let the moon shine through the peaceful night. This is seven time rise and seven time fall. But I don't really believe in the falling things at all. Cause life continues as it goes. If you really want to know the truth of the truth isn't being told. No, 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 no. So sometimes you think it's peace inside the tea. It could be your first sudden destruction. See the wake up this morning, you better give thanks. You don't know if you're gonna live to see tomorrow. Life is much more precious than gold. Yeah, yeah. And if the truth hasn't been told, so I said, these are some serious times. All I can see around us is just violence and crime. Serious time, serious shit. It's gonna be a serious talk Sunday. I hope you guys are ready for it. You always are. You guys love the spice. Oh, I forgot to take a picture of it. Shit. Well, I'm lighting it anyway. Green sticks. Get on up here. Um, so you'll notice it's ladies Sunday brunch, and whoops, yeah, I guess ladies only. Sorry, green sticks, cuties up here, and yeah. Before we go any further, I'll just say Lizzie's not gonna be here. Apologies, it's my fault. Um, I could either tell you the truth or I could just say things happen, and we can keep moving. But there's a lot of stuff like this we're gonna talk about today, like the reality of things. You know, I tried to listen to the Sunday space. There was just too much going on here at home. Um, and that's really what I wanted to start with, man. It's like we've been doing this for a long time, every single day, and it doesn't just wear down on us; it wears down the people around us, and probably the people around me more than more than others. I don't know. I don't know. We're all going through our own things, but I posted my tweet from. Wait a second. That was this morning. All right. I thought that was yesterday. I thought I said that yesterday. Um, but like this community that we built here, it's a real thing.
and I take it incredibly seriously, and it affects my life because it's part of my life. And I look back on the past 9 months, and I wouldn't change a thing, not one. And I'm
Hi,
psyched that Lizzie's
Alpha.
here. Hey, cutie, what's up?
Oh, just trying to stay breathing.
You sound much better.
Yeah, I have my voice not 100% by any means, but doing much better. I added like I can't remember the number, a few thousand more thunder to my grill. So my steak is getting larger.
Let's
And
go.
I told Joe Q, I said, "Hey, where's my confetti? I want to see confetti when you do that."
We could do that for you. In fact,
Oh,
I
okay,
also
I want confetti.
we'll do it for you. We'll make it. We have to put it through the Dow, and I'm surprised I didn't start with that. Didn't I tweet that? I did. Here, like this and retweet it. This was my first Dow vote, and I did it right before I started this space. The Steakhouse Dow held its first vote, and there's some really cool options. Man, I didn't realize that's what we were voting on. But it's not which grill. It's it's what do we want to buy and hold. And there were some really good options in there.
I love the confetti idea, but I'm just like thinking a
Yeah,
little more outside the box. Like, how about you do like seasonings? Like throw some garlic at us or some fucking thyme or something.
bro, I was trying to get thunderbolts to come down like pow.
Yeah, that'd be cool too, dude. That'd be totally cool. Light up the whole screen.
It's the little things that count. And we're 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 putting in that extra effort to make sure people people are getting what they want around here, and that people realize that they can stand up and say, "Hey, this is what I want." You can hit the mic button, come up here, tell me what you want. I might not give it to you, but you can tell me. Up to you. Because what I was gonna say is, even if Lizzie couldn't make it, I do want to try and get all the ladies up here, like we said we would. But Nat had a great idea in the DMs that I just saw before I started the space. Um, Rockstar doesn't do his every Sunday, so we should do the ladies' brunch on a Sunday that on an alternating Sunday, and we can do it at 10. Like when he would usually start. Lords of Crow in the building. What it do?
Hey, how's it going? So I was thinking actually, what if you know how sometimes like VVS and a few other apps make a sound when like you do a transaction, like a trade or a stake or something like that?
Yeah, we hate that.
Yeah, well, what if what if the grill just did the sound of a steak sizzling? Nice, nothing to terrify you like the other ones, just a nice little sizzle of a steak.
I like that it's better. It would be a better noise than the other ones, and I feel
Exactly.
like that's the most effort that we're getting out of people is their like Hop Swap. I love Hop Swap for many reasons. Most importantly, because they were the first decks to properly whitelist Thunder. But I like I like that they just did like it's just like the sound of wind or something. I don't know. It's like a whoosh. It's like whoosh.
Yeah, that one wasn't bad. I
I
can tell you
think
the
this
first time I
sizzle.
ever did VVS, I had my volume like full
I
blast in
hate the
my
tape. I
headphones, and I did a transaction, and it scared the bejesus out of me.
Bro, check the tapes. In November, I was saying VVS, this is not okay. And for 6 months, they didn't listen to me. And then a couple of months ago, they finally switched it to default to off. when you go to the swap, which is that was really all we were asking for, or at least all I was asking for, because I was doing a lot of swapping while I was hosting spaces. In fact, I still do a lot of swapping while I'm hosting spaces. And if the plink sound is on, then it shuts your Twitter audio off, and you got to come back to Twitter. I'm a multitasker. Raise your hand if multitasking is what got you into Web3. Fuck yeah. Project leads, probably. Most project leads.
Dude, for me, it was 100% my ADHD. It's like the best thing in the world. I can focus on technically one thing while I'm focusing on 20 million different things happening all at once.
Preach, baby. I didn't see it coming. I just realized halfway through, like, wait a second, this is very conducive to my mental.
Dude, if you would have asked me like a year ago if I would have been doing this, I would have had no idea what you were talking about. But I have fallen in love with it since I started. So, which was pretty much the start of Kronos, and I got into VVS.
100%, man. Same story as me, and I love it. I love it because now we have so many different stories of people who got in after us, you know, and there's just such a wide range of people on Kronos. But I love hearing anybody that has the same story as me. Like a year ago, I wouldn't have known what an LP is. I wouldn't have known what DeFi meant. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known most of this. Yeah, what he just said. Any of this. I didn't have to get into the specifics. But actually, I do have to get into the specifics because it's an important thing that, like, if newcomers are finding themselves in these spaces, that we don't confuse them with too many acronyms and just like degen vernacular. But tomorrow is Monday, and tomorrow is when we start our partnership with the Chronicle, to an unpaid partnership to do educational stuff during Coffee and Crow and the Jungle, and to really split it up into like beginner, intermediate, and separate it by space. And he's much more Fiu, my guy, is much more organized than me. But speaking of organized, here's my guy, Murph Dog.
Hey, boss.
I did the DAO vote.
Did you? Cool. It's neat, huh?
Really cool.
Yeah, Elder Carl hit me up in the DMs and told me that if we want some help, it's super easy. All we need is an ENS, and you got one of those. So
AlphaConsulting.eth, baby.
yeah, so just go, like, it's super easy, bro. Just go in there, and then he copied. I'll take a screenshot. He gave me his settings, like the way they do the Boomer one. And he's like, just go through and set the settings about the same. And he goes, every time, you don't have to be a member to vote. Like, it reads your wallet each time. So you don't have to be a member, right? You don't have to click the join thing to be a DAO vote, because it checks your wallet every time, right? Because it doesn't know if you go to secondary, buy 2 more or whatever, right? So it's pretty cool.
I'm so excited. I don't even know what to say.
And
like,
it's
where
free.
do we start?
It's free. Snapshot.io.
So should we start with the coffee vote? Because we have it down to 6 now, right?
Well, I'm waiting on 2 folks. So I know I said I was going to just extend it out to the team, but I kind of extended it out to a few more people too. Prominent community members. But I'm waiting on, so Kazan's probably sleeping, so we're waiting on him. And I'm waiting on, I threw it out to Master Chef too, right? So he gets to.
Yeah, we have to see what our international business consultant thinks of these names, because all I know is what's gonna slap in America.
Sure.
We
got
what up, cutie?
got some
Oh, go
pretty.
ahead, Mark.
We just got a couple that have seen pretty good. Oh, you know what? I'd like to shoot it to all the ladies too. So let me go send it to Cutie and D down the listeners too, real quick while you're talking.
Nice move, Murph. Cutie, what's up?
Hey, I know I've kind of missed a lot going on this week, but I minted 3 of the little Joeys, and I'm not. I just minted them. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with them or anything, and I haven't really talked to um, Joe about them much. But what is the? I know they're the hop swap thing or something.
Baby hop.
What's going?
Yeah.
Yeah, or baby hop. What is the? I guess what is the deal with the Joeys and stuff? What am I have 3
Now,
of them.
I don't want to misspeak, and I already smoked half this blunt, so I should get him in here. But I feel like I can say that they have a game, right?
Yeah, I did it too last night. If you want me to take this, so I'm
Yes.
into two. They've got a little. Let me go there. Why not just go there? They got this little. So when you go to mint them, they've got this little DAP or whatever, and you can click on my inventory, and your 3 Cutie will show up. It should say level 1 up in the top right hand corner, and then you got to go buy. Not a lot now, just a good bit though. A good bit in tokens of the baby hop tokens. I think I maybe threw 50 crow at it. Okay, so swap 50 crow on hop swap for the B hop, and then you'll go to the DApp once it's in your wallet, and you'll kind of upload that to the DApp, and you're going to use that to buy pizzas. Right? It says food, but it's got a little pizza there. And I just bought 20 for each Joey to start out with. And so when you click play now, it'll go to another thing. When you fund each Joey, right? You got to put a little bit in each one. So I just bought 10 or 20 pizzas for each one. And then you click play now, and it's like the claw game. So it's just an animation. So it's you don't get to play the claw game or anything. It's just you click it and it does a little animation. And then it tells you what you won. Um, it's just a click to earn game. Fun little thing you can do to get more baby hop tokens.
Right.
Okay.
Click to earn. That's that's good. Like an important distinction from play to earn. I feel like we should make because Croge River is the same thing, and even though my son actually enjoys playing that one, which is a great sign, or at least I can get him to play that one for rewards, I guess. What was I trying to say? Oh, it's click to earn. He didn't take that.
Yeah, so it's click to earn. It's all chance. There's no talent involved. Just click it every 24 hours and you earn more baby hop tokens.
Now, Crosmo Shooter, on the other hand, that takes skill. I got those skills. Pew, pew, pew. What about you, Lords of Crow? Don't you have a game?
I
Oh,
certainly
he's
will.
got a he's got a bomb little game in his Discord right now. But you
Yeah,
got
like a Discord game.
like a little
Yeah,
Dungeons and
Murphy's
Dragons
been. I've been seeing Murph in there quite a bit. He's grinding through those levels. I think you're almost at level 10 now, by the way. I'm not sure.
Yes, almost through 9. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the way you can get whitelist and founding members within our Discord for the role, which will get you into the pre-sale and discounts on the mint itself, along with other benefits down the line as well as we build out and everything. So, but really fun little game, and I want to get something together where we start to actually kind of playing the game itself as a group, because you can party up and kind of go into like dungeons and stuff like that and fight monsters and bosses and There's a certain area in the world that you can do like dueling in an arena almost. So I'd like to kind of incentivize people to play that as well down the line. So as we're
Player versus
building out our
player?
community, huh?
Player versus player?
Yeah, player versus player and player versus NPCs.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. I didn't develop the game or anything like that, but it's a fun little game that I found for Discord, and I don't really see it in like any other uh, Discord servers. So I thought, why am I not seeing this? Let's bring it in, and it's been a big hit so far.
Oh, so where'd you find it?
Really, I was just hunting for more games to add a little bit more fun within the server, and I found it. It's called Brownie RPG. It's I was trying it out myself in a private little channel in the server, so nobody can see how stupid I was trying to figure out how to play it, and because it does take a little bit of learning at first, but once you figure it out, a couple of the basics, then it just kind of it's like okay, now this makes a lot more sense now. And I just found it when just randomly searching through stuff, and I read the description. I'm like, this sounds really awesome. And sure enough, as I got to learning it and playing it, it's really fun. It's like Murph said, it's almost like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of deal. You even have like a little world map that you can look at and everything.
That's dope, because the reason I brought it up is, well, because you're up here, but we have such a wide range of games already, and our boy Johnny Chimps just dropped like how many games, Murph? 6?
Yeah, 6 on top of his, the one that he has in the App Store. These are HTML based.
Yeah, props to everybody that's putting these out. We're even talking about having a Thunder game where people can earn Thunder. It's just, I'm not much of a gamer, so it's important that the community just tells us what they want, so we can build it.
Well, see, in Lords of Crow, we're going to be really focused around gaming and blockchain gaming in general, whether it be play to earn or just play. Really, so where I'm looking at a lot of these games, and while I love the concept of play to earn, and any games that we come out with will have a way to earn on some level. There's sometimes I look at certain play to earn games, and I'm not going to mention any names, where it's not really all that much fun to play, or the earning is so out of reach or so little that it doesn't really make what you have to do to get there worth it. So what I want to bring to blockchain gaming is just like regular games, really, where you can just play and have fun. Well, if you'd like to on the side earn a little bit of money, there's ways you can do so as well.
Now, here's the nitty gritty of it, right? Because play to earn concept, great. Make the games fun, even better. Make them look good. But paying to make a game is expensive. Paying people to play it is expensive. So if you want to make it lucrative for the players, how do you do so without basically hiring them all as staff?
It's definitely a good question. Really, one way I look at it is there's going to be certain assets within the game. So one thing I'm trying to do is bring all the assets and everything like that of the game to be owned by the players, at least on some level. The overall world, of course, would be the world of the game itself. But like, if you, let's say you craft a weapon, and it's a pretty decent weapon. It's rare. You don't see a whole lot of it. You can actually either use that weapon yourself, but also why not, if you have something better, why not sell that weapon? Make a little bit of either crow, or if we came out with our own coin or something like that, you could earn that. And one way we could sustain that is coming out with obviously more products, but also more drops for within the game itself. That would be limited number, limited time, and that would kind of get us a little bit of income as well to continue developing what we want to develop. But you're definitely not wrong. I mean, developing a game is very expensive, just in the artistic side of it, the design side of it, and marketing, let alone the actual development of it.
And then you're gonna want to have some type of alternate income stream for the game, like a pop-up advertisement. I'm assuming. I don't really know any of this stuff, but to have money come into the game in more of a Web 2 style.
So I also want I want to kind of limit the advertising on some level. Some of the games we're planning on coming out with multiple games. So really, what Lords of Crow will eventually, hopefully, become is an actual game development studio down the line. And so we also want to get more income for the overall project and the games themselves by partnering with other blockchain games, and hopefully down the line as well, we can start, onboarding larger scale studios, if anything, into Web3 gaming, whether it be again play to earn or just to play a game that you own on the blockchain. So that's kind of a way I want to bring in more liquidity as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Not based. What's up?
Yo, touching on that subject of the gaming, I was wondering, with the Board Ape Yacht Club partnering with, I believe it's Unreal to make that game coming out. I'm wondering if anybody else has like reached out to mainstream games to integrate the blockchain, so like you don't really have to develop a new game, but just develop a payment system so the players can, earn while they're playing the game that's already out.
See, I would say the downside with that is there's a lot of games, within the 2.0 community, shall I say, that the problem with Web 2, in my opinion, is a lot of those companies are out for their own to make their own wallets bigger. So a lot of them don't seem to be very willing to share that with their players, and that's one of the problems I see with gaming. I'm a huge gamer. I love games, but that's one thing I see is that microtransactions are there, but it's like we don't really ever see any of that at all. I know people have reached out to Steam in the past. I know they don't really have like their own games, but they've reached out to Steam for certain partnerships, and Steam has come out and said, for now, no to Web3 and blockchain.
Getting the cold
and
shoulder.
that's what's happening. Didn't Minecraft just do the same thing? So
yeah, that was a big
I don't
kick in the nuts to the hippos. And actually, how did Slavic? It didn't affect Slavic.
No, I don't think it affected him because I think he just allows his community members access to his own private server. So I think that's still a part of the EULA agreement or whatever, the EU LA.
That's good, man, because I was worried. We like him.
Yeah, I think he got lucky enough to be kind of on that like thin line right there, right out of the EULA.
Yeah, a lot of us are walking thin lines.
Well, see, Slavic wasn't doing anything with NFT World. That's where the real kick in the pants came in. It was NFT World.
Yeah, because they had really gone. They really went all in.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from starting your own Minecraft server and getting your whole street on it, and it's the same thing. So,
yeah, I've been trying to tell my kids about that. My kids love Minecraft, but I haven't put them onto Slavic. That's weird. Why haven't I done that? Dope Didi, what's up?
Hi guys, what's up?
Hey, welcome.
Yeah. So I was listening to the conversation. Well, actually, there are a few, there are a few companies out there which have actually started this thing where they are trying to bridge this Web2 gamers into Web3 mostly, and like they act as a facilitator, I must say, a facilitator in a way where somebody who is from the Web2 Web2 space can go and connect with them so that the other incubators could help them develop this smart contracts on blockchain where they can use your games. And mostly, most of them are doing this on Polygon, if I'm not wrong. I'm not really sure about ETH, but there are a few that have started on Polygon. And some of them, one is called Game Starter, I believe. They have their own token as well. It's doing quite well, actually. You can check out the token as well in CoinMarketCap. So yes, there are a few when it comes to play to earn.
No, yeah,
Game starter.
there
Yeah, I
is
just looked
plenty
them
of
up.
play to
Even like,
earn games. That wasn't the question. The address was why not start a project and go to an already existing game like say Call of Duty or whatever and get them integrated. But those types of companies, those larger companies, are just not. They're going to do it. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it on their own. They're not going to do. They're not going to work with any private people. Is what we were trying to say.
Oh yeah, oh okay, okay. Well, that's
you know what's
true.
really
But then
interesting?
I did heard that Twitch is starting their own something in this play to earn thing, if I'm not wrong.
Twitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
there was
I
a
heard.
rumor on that.
But yeah, I would
Um,
not put that past Twitch for real.
oh, for sure. You know what's interesting though is I just went to the Game Starter page, and they are promoting something called the Drives app. DRIVEZ.app, and it looks very similar to our boys GDR days.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be copycats all over the place.
Yeah, they're popping up, man. This is from yesterday. Crazy.
I remember a pair of convex pumps.
Oh, I wasn't looking at the screen. Go ahead, Lawrence.
You're all good. So real quick, the mention of Twitch, I just had like a what I think is maybe a good idea. What a company like Twitch could do is they could just as like a first step into incorporating blockchain or Web3 into it is kind of similar to the Brave browser where you can tip people in crypto or in Brave. What if you could go to Twitch and you could tip streamers and content creators with Bitcoin or Ethereum or Crow or something like that?
Wow, are they not doing that?
I don't think so. You probably have ways to either tip them in fiat or on what's it called, like Patreon and stuff like that. But what if they had a way to, connect your wallet and tip them that way?
Yeah, I mean that's
$1 million idea, but
that seems like a
someone else can
no-brainer.
take it.
I would think a platform like Twitch would have integrated crypto already. You see, like much less competent brands doing more than that.
Yeah, one step at a time. I think we'll get there eventually, regardless.
Yeah, I am not the gamer dude. Actually, our guy 21 is the gamer dude.
Oh yeah, you guys. I was in the Chronos Crunch space earlier. I'm going to be heading there here for my 12 p.m. slot. I'm actually going to be on there speaking. But I was in there earlier and talk with the town right now, and there is the lobby and gaming and all that. And apparently Argo is partnering with 21 Million's Space the Lobby, I think, or something like that. I don't know too many details, but they're partnering with them, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for whitelist
I'm curious.
spots.
What was that?
For whitelist spots.
Oh, for whitelist spots. Oh, okay. So not as big as I was maybe thinking, but yeah, still. I mean, like I said, gaming right now, gamify, and just blockchain gaming seems to be kind of the talk of the town right now.
Definitely, man. I wish I was more on top of these things. But if you can't tell, I'm a little behind. I appreciate everyone that catches me up on the gaming side of things. What up, Bach boys?
Yo, what's up, Alpha? It's good to see you start your space. How's your Sunday, bro?
Oh, dude, it's been a roller coaster.
How was the crypto rockstar space in the morning for you?
I didn't get to catch much of it. I was in there, but like I wasn't really next to my phone. So
Yeah, we were. Crossy came up as last. You know, kind of give up the what we're doing on our end. But by the way, the the member NFT drop is live right now. But we do have a relationship with the jungle. We I set up an exclusive, uh, so only to people in this space can win one of the Crossy member NFTs. The utility to this member NFT basically is it's like the VIP and the founding members on Abuses Bay. We're going to cut service fees to 50%. So our normal service fee is 2%. If you have the NFT, you're at 1%. Also, you can use the NFT generator to generate as big as possible. So as we upgrade the NFT generator, you're going to be able to use it for free and launch. Also, big part is going to be the profit sharing aspect of it. So we're offering 50% profit share to holders of the NFT from our net profit. And the reason I mentioned net profit is this is just after paying for marketing, server costs, and just cost of business. So I'm going to pin it at the top for the giveaway. Um, Make sure to just tag, retweet, and then before the space end, I'm going to put in the Twitter pic.
oh, we lost his audio. Murph, I didn't know you minted already. You're ahead of me.
Yeah, I was throwing that up there when he was talking, but then he threw one up there too. So I just wanted to make sure he got something up
Me
there.
and Murphy have been pin bombing Bach content up here. Bro, you don't have to pin anything. This dude has been doing a lot. I pinned up the fractionalized Bored Ape, dude. That was yesterday. And now today is Founding Man. Wicked.
Yeah, and a big part of that, what's pretty interesting is if you look at what happens when you actually mint these founding members, 50% of it goes to buying Bach, and then the other 50% goes to buying USDC, and then it pairs that liquidity together with Bach from this whole mint. So if this mint mints out close to a million crow worth amount will go into the Bach liquidity in that pair. The reason we chose that pair, for the stability, of course. But what's going to be really interesting and exciting is going to be the Crossy 2.0 implementation that we're going to be releasing, where we're going to be offering listing rewards as a way to gain more market share from the competition and provide more features uh, for the incoming uh, competition. So yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. Um,
It's like so I never used LooksRare. I just heard the ETH friends of mine get real excited about it last year when it was really popping off in December and January. But I don't know how the rewards work. So you guys pay out, and is it more than like the listing? Well, it's more than like the listing fee, right?
so for example, let's say that you had a Mad Meerkat, right? And let's say on average, our system sees that it can sell for 10,000 crow. Um, our service fee on that is say 2%. But let's say you happen to have the member NFT, so we'll take only 1%. 1% of 10,000 crows, let's just say 100 crow. What we'll offer is something like basically like 50% of what that reward would look like if it sells. But you can take that almost immediately as just like as a listing reward for listing on CrowC instead of listing on other marketplaces. And there will be a simple rule where it has to be listed for 2 weeks, so you can't just like list it, and then do it again and over again. And there'll be some limitation as well, so people don't game the system. But overall, it would provide an incentive just to list on CroC versus another NFT marketplace. And then what that hopes is that we'll gather more of the listing volume versus than just the trading volume. So like CroC is just the place to get this NFT, or the only place, right? And hopefully with that will increase our trading volume, increase the user growth and acquisition, um, and then that will lead to higher trading volume. Then from there, this is where the NFT founding member NFTs kind of come into play. We then want to share that profit with those founders. And
Bro, do you sit around a table with like guys in suits?
what do you mean?
I don't know, because like these kinds of things are like very smart business, and it makes me feel like, you know, you have like board meetings because say like, you know, we're doing this, but like you do all this shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. There's no board meetings. Maybe Discord meetings with like throughout the whole day, every day. But no, dude. Like I get a lot of motivation
I
from
want to
like
see some acquisition spreadsheets. Like, this is really smart stuff because you
yeah,
incentivize the high ticket items. You know, that's where the real volume is.
exactly. Yeah, and what that hopes is like if we can get the higher volume coming into our platform, and for us, you know, we can come out with what I've noticed is like Crossing can come out with something way faster, and then but the competition, there's like a lagging indicator, right? Like it's just like it takes them time to kind of adopt what we can adopt first. So I think by adopting this listing reward as soon as possible and providing an incentive, right, just to like why list on this marketplace, and you already have a high value NFT, right? So people are going to buy it regardless of where it is. Um, but you know, if we provide that edge, you know, of that reward, you know, it might be worthwhile if you're like a very high volume NFT trader, right?
Yeah, and it's gonna set a standard for the rest of the NFT marketplaces on Chronos. Hopefully, you know, you light a fire under everybody's ass when you do something like this, and then
Yeah,
little
and
things start popping up over here and over here.
yeah, and the positivity of that, like the you know, just the normal user just gets more, I guess, return, right, for just they're more valuable, right, in that perspective.
It's the high ticket items that carry the volume, dude. I always notice on Ibisus that the ones in the top, like VIPs for Ibisus have always been up top, you know, and it's not because they're trading all the time. It's just because they're 20,000. They've always been in between like 10 and 20 this whole time. So even if it's only like 2 sales, they're up
And
top.
what's crazy is like we'll even offer a listing reward for an Abuses Bay VIP, like, you know, on our end, like not as a troll, but just like to sort of set the
No,
system.
it makes sense, man. It's like this is DeFi. There's no reason you can't sell your VIP Ibisus NFT on CroC, especially if you're gonna get rewarded for it, which you wouldn't get on the other side. It's just, again, it's a no-brainer. Is there
Hey,
loyalty in DeFi? Oh, hey, few.
Alpha,
Ooh,
I
you
have a
answered that one.
question. No,
Okay,
no, no.
you
I
go
have a
first.
question for you. I came here for ladies. Why are you talking?
Sorry, cutie. I got a cohort. At the very least. Excuse me, I can't talk.
What was the question? I'll try to answer it.
What was the question? I thought it was good, man. Oh, is there loyalty in DeFi? Boom.
I think there is, but I think loyalty should be to the code, and that the code that has aggregated a lot of value on it by its firmness and unhackableness. So people are just keep using it over and over and over again. For example, Uniswap, it has never been hacked, and all of the DeFi is coming from Uniswap. So the basic smart contract of exchanging tokens have never been hacked, and all of those projects that are implementing the swap function are forking from Uniswap. So actually,
Right?
there is
For people
loyalty.
that don't know, most of these swaps on Chronos are Uniswap forks, right?
Yeah, actually, every every swap function is Uniswap fork. Like any DeFi that has the function of swap, that particular function is fork of Uniswap. So you can build other functions that can be different than Uniswap. For example, Uniswap did not build the lending function, for example. I think lending function either came from first Compound Finance or it can be MakerDAO. I'm not sure about that. But yeah.
Yeah, for you, the lending function actually came from Aave. They
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
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 that.
but it was implemented in Uniswap V2. Whenever after they graduated from V1, where because in V1 it used to be you could only have liquidity pairs with Ethereum and another token, and then V2 came, you can do token with another token, which like changed the game. People went like crazy with that, like you know.
That's when
The,
magic money started popping up everywhere.
the funny thing is, in crypto, ideals are actually practical. So, so when Uniswap um, invents swapping function, that idea works in other projects as well. So it's an ideal that code that code is actually kind of an ideal that put into use in form of a code. So also, as Back Finance said, then Aave created lending, and that ideal also has been adopted by Uniswap as well. So every single one of us are actually loyal to the function of that smart contract code, which also like the NFT um, standard is coming from OpenZeppelin. So you can add some functions to that, but the underlying invention of NFTs as tokens that have distinct IDs under a contract is coming from OpenZeppelin. You can get that code and create a better business structure to get more capital and resources under yourself, but you need to keep loyal to the code, or we are seeing some hacks that are just instrumental to the entire industry. For example, Axie Infinity has been hacked for $600 million. $600 million. And do you know why that happened? Because they diverted from Ethereum's standard of that decentralized structure. They created their own layer 2 chain to make the transactions faster. So they did not keep loyal to that code, to that standard. So they have lost $600 million worth of user assets. And what they came up with is they co-funded from A16Z 160 million, and they try to pay 20% of the what has been lost. So even like they are wasting $160 million worth of money, and even that way they're not able to pay 100% of the assets that has been lost. So each time that you're trying to make a leap, you need to be extremely careful or you're going to get burned. So keep loyal to the code, keep loyal to the smart contracts. While building, be careful, make a lot of iterations, and watch out where you're putting your step.
That's all really great
Wow.
information. I don't know if you remember, but part of my story is that my first NFT was not a chimp. My first mint was a chimp, but my first NFT were the 3 shitty Axies that I bought off the floor over a year ago. because I heard about Axie Infinity, and ever since that hack, I haven't even checked. Like, I'm such a pussy. I'd rather just think that I have 3 Axies still than find out that I don't.
We can actually. I actually want to talk about this loyalty stuff in different windows as well. Would you like to expand on that with me?
Yeah, definitely. I was telling everybody before you got in here, I'm super excited about starting with the beginner stuff tomorrow. But it's free reign today, dude.
You know, this loyalty thing and kind of shaming people because of selling is kind of ridiculous to me. Because, well, we are against the regulators that are trying to cut us out from our resources and telling us what to do with our own resources. They're telling us where we cannot spend our money, for example, gambling, where we cannot invest our money because you don't have $1 million. You know, a lot of U.S. investors. You guys probably know that. I don't know if a lot of people know this. You know, if you don't have $1 million worth of money in your bank, you're not able to invest in seed rounds where tokens are like 1% of their price, 1% of their price in their public sales. And this is the funny thing is I can invest in those because I live in Turkey. Like this regulation, and also the VCs can invest in those. So VCs can invest 1% of their price, which they're taking extreme amount of less risk with the amount of money they have. Like they have a lot of money, so they have a lot of shots to play. So like they are actually resilient to losing money because they have so many chances to make it back. So as a person who doesn't have that much money, but the edge is given to VCs, and this is special to US. So US is
Of course.
yeah. Like I'm gonna bind this to the loyalty. So we are against this notion that government is telling you what to do with your money, but then while we adopt this ideal, we are trying to police our community members that what they're doing with their resources. You don't know their exact situation. Why did they sell? Maybe they sold that thing because they want to buy it in a cheaper price. I have actually done that in a lot of projects. That's actually smart resource management. Maybe if you would have your own plan, you wouldn't look into others people's moves because every person's. That's also why it is impossible to give financial advice in an open forum, because every single person has infinitely different situation where to how they should use their
bro,
resources.
real quick, I just realized I did the math in my head. Selling with the intent to buy back is infinitely better than holding, because if you sell it, you're at least benefiting the project from the royalty, and if you buy it back, that's twice as good as selling it, but incomparable to holding it.
Yes, that you can, like in economics, you cannot judge a transaction in its own accord. It's an entire machine. You need to see a yearly transactions of a person, maybe a decade worth of transactions to make a real judgment. So yeah, it's kind of stupid to call out people why did they sell or buy.
I think that's really important.
Yeah, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Like, but there is a solution to that. Please create your own plan, and also maybe it is not smart for you to sell and try to buy back in a cheaper price. Like after our beginner course of how to Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, especially if you're a beginner, and especially if you're already emotionally attached to the
You know, I
industry,
think,
which you probably are because you're a beginner, so it's your first or one of your
yeah,
first.
yes. You know, at the intermediate educational level, I'm actually planning to teach the investing fundamentals. I think it should be like at least to the beginner to intermediate level, like what is risk management, what is probabilistic thinking, how should you plan out your um, like it's not going to be a direct financial advice, because as I've said, every single person's situation, it's not because I don't think it's not feasible, because every single person's situation is different. Some people have 22% API credit card debt, so it's really hard to deterministically outpace 22% yearly gains. SP 500 actually consistently gives you 10%. And Warren Buffett said if he were to just invest in SP 500 from the time he started investing in stock market, he could have made, just by investing $1,000 per month, he could have made like 21 million.
Yeah.
Just by investing S&P 500 for
And bro, I
80
saw
years.
data today that said Americans specifically took out like 133 million credit cards. I'm trying to find the tweet here because that's the most in 20 years. In the first half of 2022, they took out more credit cards than in the past 20 years.
You guys are kind of crazy because you guys are investing in crypto by credit card debt. It's crazy. Come on,
I
please
hope
don't.
that's not what it's about, dude. I think it's just another like recession sign. But
Oh,
hey,
maybe recent data can be indicated for the recession. I was talking about 2020 and 2021. Like, there are a lot of people who are taking out loans to invest in crypto, which is really, I don't want to say stupid. It's derogatory, but it's not
we're just
wise.
gonna say we do not recommend that at all.
Like we do. Like, even Warren Buffett doesn't do it. Even he doesn't. Come on.
WWWBD.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's called leverage.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
leverage
it.
is advanced. Let's not mess around. Leverage is for the advanced
But
course.
I want to say it is kind of different than trading leverage, because first you're paying interest, and some of those leverages you don't pay interest. For example, in Binance, there's no interest on the leverages, but I don't know if it is available at US. You are being exposed to interest rates. You have to pay. Pay monthly to that. And for example, in Binance's futures is perpetual, so you don't pay any monthly fees as well. Yeah, I think
You're
leverage.
talking like level 212 to people that don't understand. So it's leverage. Borrowing money to invest it is leverage.
And we're
I
Yeah,
saving
mean,
leverage
at
for
its
advanced.
core, it's just leverage.
Even if we can make it simple, I think we should save it for advanced because we
okay,
don't
okay,
want
yeah.
anyone messing with leverage when they don't fully understand the broad scope of things.
Yes, I think leverage should be taught after the investing fundamentals in the intermediate level, risk management and probabilistic thinking.
And I think Robinhood is crazy the way they just hand out leverage, bro. They handed it to me. I took like a 30-second quiz and they were like, "Yeah, you want to get a little 10x here?" And I was like, "Okay." It was crazy.
Well, I can give you an easy explanation of leverage 10x. When you 10x leverage, if the price drops 10%, all of your money is gone. So the X amount, you divide the X amount to the 100%. So that's the amount of breathing area you have. So if you go for 25x leverage, you're gonna have, if the price drops 4%, even though it goes back up, you're gonna lose all of your money. Even though it goes 10x after that. So that breathing area, once surpassed, all of your money is gone. But if you do 5x leverage, you have 20% breathing area if price drops 20%.
And this is why I hate leverage, man, because I feel like even the big wigs, the smarty pants who went to finance school and Wall Street people, they and crypto hedge funds, like they play with leverage harder than any degen, and that's where you get these crazy domino effects that kill entire markets, and they could give a shit. And it's the
Celsius,
retail investor that gets trashed.
yeah, Celsius, for example. Celsius's case is so stupid. It's unreal. Like it's you are lending them out your Bitcoin, right? So when they have that Bitcoin, they just play with it, but they offer you guaranteed returns on your Bitcoin while trading it. So what they're claiming is we're 100% are not going to lose this money while trading.
I
Not a
don't know
dime.
how anybody sleeps at night after making a promise like that. Like, I would have panic attacks.
Exactly. How do you even make that promise? Like, that promise is not exclusively disclosed, by the way. They're just telling you. They're just telling you, give us your Bitcoin and we are gonna give you this
I
amount of.
think they used the words risk-free at one point.
Oh my God.
I swear to God, or low risk, or I don't know. I
Yeah,
remember
actually,
seeing that.
you can land Bitcoin risk free in a way if you are lending it to somebody with collateral, but no one takes Bitcoin loans. USDC just works. Who cares about Bitcoin? It's too volatile to be taken as a, as as a as a debt. So
Hey, Fiu, can I ask you a question?
of course,
So like I've like studied like the whole like Celsius and the DeFi lenders and all these things that have gone on. You know, I think the biggest thing that fascinates me in like DeFi, especially like with Uniswap and like Aave and like the things you're talking about, are like the flash loans, right? The ability to make flash loans on a
that's
on
groundbreaking. That's
yeah, yeah,
groundbreaking.
yeah. Like you don't have that any other traditional system, right? Like you can't do that in banking. You can't do that in there's always a counterparty aspect to it. But what Flash Loan is therein, right? It's like all in one transaction. You're able to borrow assets without any collateral, and then use that
Yeah,
asset how you wish, and then pay it back. That's a big way that us here at Bach Finance we regenerate our revenue and continually reward the club members and our community. But yeah, no, it's just very interesting because sometimes like I'm like, like dude, if I was like the CEO of Celsius or whatever, like or all these huge big companies, I'll like beef up my operations and like be on almost every chain, doing exactly what I'm doing on Kronos and just you know like elate instead of kind of doing this like fugazi math here and then let me give money to 3AC and then they give money to because what was hilarious is like
Take me with you, bro.
what was hilarious like Celsius was loaning money to like 3AC, right, and 3AC would then go and give the money to like Aave or Compound, which are basically like DeFi lending protocol that offer flash loans for like the assets they have, and they just take I think Compound takes like point 0.3 or point 0.4 or something like that on every flash swaps you do.
But more
Uh,
importantly, doesn't Machinsky just look like a dummy? Like, I look at that guy and I'm like, I'm not giving him any money. Are you crazy?
well, dude, 6 7 months ago, he wasn't like that, bro. He was like poster boy, bro. Like,
yeah. I'm actually going to talk about how Celsius um, was able to take that much amount of money. But what was your question again? Did you ask any question?
Figure I was. I guess my question was just like, like how do you feel about flash swaps and like what's a the ability, or really the untapped ability that we have here on like the EVM chains and I guess DeFi, right?
Flash loans are groundbreakingly a good innovation, but there's always a risk of a hack. Uh, I'm kind of recalling something that is like my memory is not that good on that particular instance. But yeah, flash loans is pretty cool, pretty good concept that actually works, and it is really risk free because in one, as you said, it happens in one transaction and everything works like a domino, and before that domino effect starts, that domino confirms that other domino is going to fall 100%. Like it actually starting from the end of the transaction before executing the start, like before taking out the money, it confirms that it will going to come out from the other side. So it's I don't know how people are using it. I'm actually pretty interested in it. If you can give me some information about it after the call, I think it will be far advanced for this audience. But yeah, the concept is pretty solid, and it has been hack free so far. And also, to be honest, I trust Aave. They have invented a lot of things. They contributed a lot of things as well. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool concept.
And
I like
compound. I
compound as well.
yeah, I hold compound. And
Yes, cool.
okay.
Before you go into compound, okay, so how Celsius got screwed up. So this poster boys, how do they get famous? Is there's a book called which is Black Swan event. Black Swan. Yeah, it's from Nassim Taleb, and he's talking about this concept where when market goes well, market rushes in a bull market. Everybody is genius, right? So if you're someone who is managing $1 billion worth of money while market is in bull, and if it is your first company, you've just made that 1.5 billion, like you made that 1 billion into 1.5 billion. But the problem there is market is actually going well. You're not doing anything that's so groundbreaking. Like the retail investor made 30%, maybe you made 50%. Like retail investor that heard about Bitcoin from his son also made 40%. But for the mass that they are handling, they are having giving a lot of credit for the money they have made. So they get cocky a bit. So they start to asking for more lends, and the companies that are looking into their balance sheets are just bamboozled, and they're saying, oh, okay, we want to give you this amount of money and we don't want collateral, just give us more money. And while that bull market continues, that works in a stupid way because everything is just going up, and because they are handling too much money, they have the authority to ask for more, and people like to delegate their responsibilities to institutions for some reason, which I don't like to do personally. And they're giving more and more and more. And also this concept is black swan event as well. In a bull market, while everything is going well, even the mistakes are covering up for pumps. Like some projects that doesn't build anything has gone 600%. I'm not talking about Doge derivative coins, like a coin that we are going to use machine learning to revolutionize logistics industry. But they have no connections, they have nothing. They have, like, we are going to use this buzzword with this buzzword, and boom, they just pumped 450%. And like even a retail investor is thinking that, oh my god, I've just made like 200% of my money. I must be a genius. And then when the bear market comes, they are minus 80%, even though they were 5x at the end of the bull. So this only works with those big institutions. And while they are getting cocky, as it happened in UST as well, the more people are trusting more to it. So, oh, they're offering 12% to my dollars. Oh, their balance sheet is that good, so on and so forth. So risk management matters for the downturns. And when that downturns happen, it's such a black swan event that breaks just everything. So when that happens, it actually turns out it was not because of that person's ability. It was just because market was chaotically going up. Yes, while even while when market is going up, it is also a chaotic event. If someone is offering you a guaranteed gain on trading in a consistent manner, it is 100% lie. Like even the United States government cannot use NASA's computers to predict markets. It's extremely complex. Okay, so there is a facade that also those people, apart from balance sheets, they get more cocky. They appear on more YouTube channels, like they're extremely confident and they're talking about their gains. And people are also getting into that facade that, oh my God, you are managing $1 billion worth of money and you made it 1.5 million. Then the other projects and the community members of those projects are talking about it, and their presence even grows more. And yeah, it's mass hysteria that is like charged with some bull market optimism. And when you some of those leaders are also charismatic in a way. Like USD's founder is, he actually said 90% of the projects are going to fail before, like 6 to 7 days ago, before UST failed. So when you get that cocky and offering people 20% back in their UST, they just fall for it. Like just like politicians, charisma works when it is intertwined with money and offering returns and taking credit of what bull market does. So when that happens, yeah, it happens this way. So yeah, like all of those combined, people put more trust, they delegate their responsibility, and they're also not educated because how can
Well,
you, yeah,
that's what I
so,
like about what we're doing, right, for you? Because we're focusing on the exact opposite of that, which is empowering every single person that comes through these spaces, which is 1,000 daily listeners during the week when we're doing 2 spaces. So,
yeah.
like, if they're empowered and knowledgeable about all these things, then
You know what I
when the
want?
bull market comes, they're going to be responsible for all of their own gains, and they're going to
Yes.
know that.
Yes. You know what I want? What I want is, I don't want you to give me $1,000 so I can make it more and give you some of it back. What I want is, I want to pool my $1,000 with you and we figure out how to make it more. So get educated together and add value to this pool of information where we inform each other and make rational decisions while criticizing constructively each other's ideas, so we can put out those holes. And this is the real way that progress happens, rather than mass hysteria that is just fun to ride, while the smart people that knows it how to ride it well, and they exit at a time that before the music stops. So that mass hysteria is also profitable for those who take responsibility of their money, rather than delegating it to like any other charismatic institution or person. It's just short term. You're gonna lose that money. Like there is an interesting concept about, not only about markets. Like people are talking about extremely rich people, that like it's unfair for them to be too rich. but there's an interesting thing about, like, when you distribute that money back to general public who are not that educated about money and reality of the world, that money goes back to a certain percentage of the people in light speed. Because if you don't have the substance to control that money, you're going to lose it. Like, there are countless cases of lottery winners that they have, like, they just
I've
got,
said that in here so many times. Yeah, man. People win the lottery and it ruins their life, especially in this country.
yeah, in 2 years they're back to the shit job they had, just spent $30 million, and their dopamine receptors are so screwed up that they're going to be depressed even while eating a huge bar of chocolate, because they have seen so much with that amount of money that they weren't prepared to use, actually.
And I was thinking about this earlier today when I was with my kids, is that we don't, like, no one taught us finances in high school. And I always found that ridiculous, because you've got
There's a
kids that are about to
reason.
turn 18 and be full on adults, and you haven't even taught them about compound interest in a
I don't
in a
want to.
finance sense,
I don't want to get too. I don't want to get too conspiracy theorist type of guy. But it does
They're
not
keeping them
benefit.
dumb. They're keeping them dumb.
Yes, it's true. Like, it does not benefit the system if everybody is financially smart, especially in the US. You guys are so programmed to consume mindlessly. Like, it's bad. Like, I'm also living in Turkey, and we are highly
Oh,
influenced
the
by West.
craziest thing for you is that the rest of the world wants to be like us so bad that, like, everywhere I travel, it's you see American, everything. But, like, we take everything and destroy it. I was saying that about yoga yesterday. We turned it into a pair of pants.
Yeah,
But
but I don't think you're not being fair. Come on, no. You're not
I
being
live
fair.
here. I kid America.
Y- but I know, but you're not being fair to your country. Okay, I am in a good position at the moment, but I would prefer to be born there, because I will probably be more successful earlier if I was there. Like, America is a place for people who are hungry, who are hungry for information, hungry for efficiency, hungry for money. But it does not scale. It does not scale for majority of the people to live a peaceful life. So it's kind of it's
But you
yeah, it's
tell the
not.
people how old you are.
I'm 26.
26 years old.
Yeah.
The wise man.
Yeah, I read a lot. I'm a nerd. I'm kind of a nerd, What pumps me up is learning information and turning into a knowledge through experience. And I have been studying US for the past 6 years, and I think it was really the greatest country like 30 to 40 years ago, especially those boomers were at their best times.
The
But yeah, you
80s?
guys, the 80s, yeah, 80s, 90s.
The 80s, 90s. That was
Yeah,
my childhood, man.
yeah, the middle class was existent at that
There was
time.
a real middle class, for
Yes,
sure.
not anymore. And
You probably know more about America than most Americans, right?
yeah, but I don't think it's because I'm special. It's because I have that certain wiring
Yeah, you
that I
studied it for 6 years.
yeah, because I like to study it, not because to improve. Like, I like to study it. I think if you find the thing that you like the most, you're going to be the one who is doing the best. And I think everybody has that. in themselves. It's just the system does not allow them to discover it. Like, you guys are being, I can't imagine me being 18 years old and deciding to get under 100,000 worth of dollars debt and 18 years old as a baby. Dude, how is this not like making people domesticated? Like, this is literally a way to put a collar around your neck, because in 18 years old, you don't know nothing. You don't know which job is going to give you the earning power. You don't even know which job that you want to pursue. So you can drop out and leave with 50,000 worth of debt without knowing anything or no diploma. You can, like, 80% of the departments does not give you earning power. Even they're not even giving the amount. Like, you can't even earn the amount of that you paid in 15 years with 80% of the departments. So the system is completely broken, but it is not broken because there are some evil minds that are, like, controlling it. No. It's always like this in history. Like, you guys had a great start. You dominated 20th century, but government became so stiff that now you guys are deteriorating.
Hey, take it easy. You said I was being hard on America. We had a
No,
good run there, huh? We had a good run there for you.
yeah. Well, I follow this guy Balaji, and but by the way, America is gonna also lead the decentralized world. Like, even
Let's
like,
go. I read
yeah,
that this morning. They said America is the #1 destination for Bitcoin miners.
it is. It is. Like, the solution to America's deterioration of the decentralization of America. So you guys are still our best bet against China. So yeah.
Hey, we still got it. You hear that, cutie? It's a hopeful story at the end. I hope we didn't lose any of you.
We can hope so, right?
Yeah, it's hopeful. Hopium. We're slinging it. Murphy, what's up?
Hey, so I'm currently working on a write-up to post up in the Discord. Hey, so I know when you buy ETH on the CDC app, um, you're buying it on the Ethereum chain. When you buy Crow, you're buying it on the crypto.org chain. When you buy AVAX, are you buying it on Avalanche? So
When
if you
you
send
send
it
it.
straight, when you send it straight to your DeFi wallet, it'll be on Avalanche, right?
Yo, I haven't done it yet. And
I haven't
you want
done
to
it
go
either.
first?
I mean, I
You want to go
assume.
first?
You want to go
Don't.
first?
Here's the answer. Here's the short answer. Don't ask Joe because he's gonna. Dude, he tried to tell me, and it was like the longest, most complicated process. Don't,
Right.
cutie, don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
Hey, I agree with that. Anything he does will be drug out for years.
He wanted me to post that in the Discord. I was like, no. I'll just tell
Yo,
them
what's up?
to
I
do it from
assume it's
CDC.
that
What you
way,
doing?
right?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Okay.
Yo,
What?
Hi, Nathan. How are you?
I'm good, bro. How are you, though?
Great, buddy. Welcome. And Yancey's new up here. What's up, buddy?
Everything's cool, man. I was gonna speak about the little American talk, but I'm 43, so my opinion might be a little old.
Nah, bro. I just turned 40 a couple weeks ago. So
Happy birthday,
props to
bro.
you.
Happy belated
I
birthday.
mean, the greatest
Oh,
thing,
thanks.
the greatest thing about America is that we have opportunity, and the problem with that opportunity is a lot of people exploit it, and that's why our education system is the way it is, and a lot of kids don't know how to really do anything. And so, because of the greatness of our founding fathers in America, we also have it as a defect too, because so much of the politicians have pushed, let's say, no child left behind. which downgraded our education system in the United States to a really low standard. And unfortunately, our children, or my kids, my oldest son is 21 and my youngest daughter is 5, they all have a mixed match of education. My son, 21, he knows what to do about certain things. My daughter, who's 5 years old, she don't care. But my daughters in between, one is 19 and one is 8, they have a different handle on finances. But as an individual, we are all responsible to teach our children. If we look for somebody else to teach our children, we're going to get whatever they're teaching. So I take it upon myself as a dad to just give my best to my kids and anybody else I can. That's why I jump on spaces, although I'm actively involved in NFT and the DeFi world. I mean, these are the times where, we have outside influences that are coming in all over the United States. Different opinions, different ways of living, different cultures. But the United States is really a melting pot. It's a place where we all have the opportunity to do something if we choose it. That's the capitalist mentality versus socialist mentality, which you see in a lot of European states, which kind of limit that. And that's why a lot of other countries look towards us to try and emulate our society, because we have the opportunities that no one else fucking has.
It's a double-edged sword, right?
Yeah, it'll stab you. But you, as an individual, you have to be cognitive of what the hell is going on around you. And that's what makes DeFi so fucking beautiful.
And check this out, right? Because I was talking about my kids, and not only am I teaching them DeFi through some of these games, and also they hear me running spaces twice a day, so they just hear a lot of this talk, and they get this stuff. And what I was wondering, if like my son is 10, his name's Levi, and he just started his own YouTube channel with the neighbors, and they've been busting out YouTube videos all summer, like hilarious stuff, well edited. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, yo, if we do like learning DeFi with Levi, that shit would be dope.
One thing about America is, as an outsider, it's the only place that if you can speak the language, just because it is so diverse that you're just going to be accepted. You cannot find that. You're never going to be accepted as a Japanese, even though that you speak perfect Japanese. But in US,
I
no
was
English.
accepted as a Jamaican, so I gotta shout out my family in Jamaica, because I 10-year me did that, and they treat me like family, man. Trust me.
You got some hands up, Alpha, Yogi, and Bach.
Yogi, what's up?
What up? How we doing today?
Chilling.
Hey, I got a white list for the gym cones to get that I won today in Rockstar Space.
Oh, you're gonna give it up?
Yeah, I got my. I'm gonna do like you. I got my son right here.
All right.
The PFPs, and he's gonna pick his favorite.
Pick his favorite. That's what's up.
You ready, bud?
Nat won one of those, didn't you?
I did. Hello. Showed up
Hello.
in the wallet. Yes.
See, now it's a lady Sunday brunch. What's up?
Hey,
All
Nat.
right. Hey, how you doing? Sorry I'm late. I went to actual real
Carly's
church
down
today.
there. I gotta get Carly up here. Hold on.
All right, we got a winner. It's gonna be Coin Chaser.
Nice. That's a Croge NFT.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Croge. Hey.
Oh, that is nice. I was gonna
have you
guess
shown your son-
Nefterium was gonna win it.
He'll get one. This is our new favorite game. Yogi, have you shown your son Croge River?
I never even checked that out yet.
Broski, if you don't have a Croge NFT,
I do not.
I will send you one right now.
Awesome.
Bing bong, that's how we do it. Also, he's wearing a Thunder token as his PFP. And what have I been telling you guys? You wear it, you win. It's really that simple.
Yo, freaking Yogi, he's the next Lucky Nat.
Let's go. So I'm
I'm giving up
right?
the
And
spot?
I've already leveled it up, and it has like some salt water, which is what you need to play the game, but you're earning Croge. So it's dope.
Cool. How you play the game? What you got to go on your laptop
It's
or something?
Yeah, or you can do it on the phone. You can do it on the phone on MetaMask.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll check it out.
It
So
seems like
send me the wallet address for your MetaMask.
All right, I could do that right now.
Wicked.
It seems like we just minted Croge like, yesterday. So there's already a game. Wow.
They've had the game. That's the thing. And I was sleeping on it because I just forgot. But you can double up your Croge like pretty much every day.
Oh my God. Okay.
Well, wait a second. You can't double it. It's because I started with 100. All right, so you don't
Bach's
double it
been
every day.
patiently waiting.
Who? Bach? Bach is a super patient dude. What up, Bach?
Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on that giveaway. Right now we're at 56 retweet, which is like more than the people in the room. So I'm gonna roll the dice, but only people that are in the room can win. So if we don't get the first winner, we'll roll it again.
See, we got all types of giveaways. We do the whole spectrum. We do your standards. We do your kid picks.
Here, Alpha, I'll make you feel a little better while he's doing that, right? So I took the same question about Avalanche to the Bloomified Discord, right? And I was like, hey, is anybody around? And about 2 people popped up, said something, and then I posted a question, and nobody got an answer. So I feel less stupid now.
Here's the thing. It's like, I don't know who's done it, right? One of us has to just send $1 real quick and see if it shows up.
Well, actually, it's probably going to take 24 hours, won't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got to whitelist the address. So we'll tell you tomorrow, everybody. But if you want to get in, hey, Murph, did Chronoballs talk to you about getting in next to you?
He did, and that's what. So he got with me this morning, and that's what prompted me to write up this guide. I'm currently working on it, and you know what? I'm just going to put it out there that you can do it this way until somebody tells me different, because I'm pretty sure that's the way.
And
I'm just trying to get
I'm
clarification.
just going to put it out there that anybody should dare themselves to do exactly what Murphy's doing right now, and do it with whatever like you think you know a lot about. Make a screen recording video of how to swap for something that people just don't understand. Write up a little. Anybody can start a Medium account. I think anybody can start a GitHub.
Pretty sure.
It's like some prerequisites, like an email address, probably. So,
well, not everybody can put a channel in a Discord, but that's what I did. So I put a Bloomified channel in the Discord right up under the gaming one, and that's where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna post, basically, the way in my mind is there's 2 ways. Yeah, two ways to get funds over there. One is what we talked about, and then 2 is the DeFi way, which I know, and I'll explain it in detail.
So if you guys need to get into the Discord, we've got a bunch of new people in here, Murph, so maybe we should throw the Discord link up top.
I can do that.
It's your lucky day, y'all. Open Discord. It's a good one. Tough crowd. Nobody believes me. But anybody that's in the Jungle Discord knows exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, Priestley is here. Now we're starting the ratio. Now we're starting to get it done.
Oh, another thing about that, Priestley and I had a really nice 3-hour-long conversation. Got to know each other really well. Feel like we're both on the very same page, and it was really good, really healthy.
That would make sense, because I've spoken with both of you, and I feel like we're all very copacetic here.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
I
morning. Good
think
morning.
Good
I
morning.
think I might
Well,
have
afternoon.
COVID.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
You know how my daughter had COVID? Well, I'm starting to feel the symptoms, so I'm gonna have to take a test.
Uh-oh, I hope you don't have it.
Me too, because that is gonna put a serious wrench in my life.
Yeah.
It's been a rough summer. It is hot and humid, and I feel like I can see COVID just like, and monkeypox just like floating in the air.
And now I got to go get hand sanitizer for my microphone. Ugh.
No, we're safe in the metaverse. We can't catch anything.
I'm safe here in my house. I told you guys I swapped
I
some
don't
ETH.
know. It's been spreading around Twitter for some reason.
Murphy, I dropped some ETH on a dehumidifier, and this thing cranks. My house is
Oh
bone
yeah,
freaking dry, dude, and I love it.
it makes the world of difference. The
My
world of difference.
listen to this. This is me bending my bad knee. Not a
Yeah,
little bit, a little bit. Oh,
yeah.
actually,
Like
no,
when
straight.
I was in Iraq, 120 degrees is actually tolerable when it's dry as hell. Yeah.
You guys heard my knees when it was humid, though. It was like fireworks. Pop, pop.
Hey, Nat,
Huh?
you remember the other day when I was watching you play those games? I ended
Oh yeah. In the
I,
lazy world?
yes, I ended up with winning 4 NFTs that night.
Oh my God. How'd you do that?
Your luck
Rubbed off on you, huh?
rubbed off on me.
Well, congratulations. That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I got my first horse. I got a pony. I
There's something
got
about coming up here as a speaker. I can't speak for myself as a host because I'm just giving shit away all the time. But
Well, that
coming up here as a speaker has been pretty lucrative for people.
now.
It's
I've
funny.
never received anything from you, Alpha.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
not
want you
from
to know
me. Just
that.
like you're.
Wait, it says I can't unstake any of my for whatever reason I can't unstake any of my Bach stuff. I'll take a fractionalization from you.
Oh, nice. That's what is that what you're giving away today, Bach?
no, I was actually gonna uh, let you guys know. I just ran the Twitter picker. The winner was Nifterium.
Nifty? This motherfucker?
Yeah.
What did
Yay!
I just say? What did I just say? And
Congratulations.
he just came up here as a speaker. Is that not the luck of the draw there?
Yeah, 1,000 crow, right?
What?
No, it's
Okay.
a first member NFT.
Oh, okay. I see another
No.
tweet. It says like, retweet, and tag 3 friends and the
Well, I mean
guy.
that's 500 crow, so that ain't
No,
bad.
Bach is notorious for dropping 1,000 crow on their heads, as Joe would say.
Nice. Nice. Hey, how's the mint going? Oh, the puzzle pieces.
Yeah, I want one.
Yeah, currently right now, 480 have been claimed, and that's still out of the 1,089 that get the actual Jigsaw NFT pieces.
When does the public get to just mint it?
Oh no, the public can mint it right now is just the first 1,089, but it's not really the public because you need a Bored Ape Chronos NFT to mint it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So I need to stop waiting. Like there's gonna be a time where you don't need one.
No. You just there isn't you need a Bored Ape Chronos Club NFT to claim one.
And do they work in tandem for the actual process? You know, like of owning a piece of the ape. Do you need both?
Yeah. So what if I guess you haven't been to the DApp, but you connect your wallet. It looks for all the Bored Apes that you have, and if you have one that has been claimed, you click on it and then you claim it. But it costs 10,000 baht per NFT that you do claim.
Yeah, that's a very cool minting process.
It is, and I can't wait. But I can't unstake them. I sent you a message back in Discord. Um, the guy told me I can't even collect my Bach.
Well, what's your name on Discord?
Priestley.
Okay, let me take a look.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was a really cool process, and it was so fun. I went back and bought 2 more apes so I could buy some more puzzle pieces.
Great. Well, then I would like to hire Bach to build us something like that.
Yeah, anytime, Alpha. Bro, I just live and breathe building that.
Alpha,
And look, Carly's up here. Now we got him.
Alpha. Look,
Now ladies are
you
ruling.
hosting a ladies' Sunday brunch. It suits you, love. It suits you.
That
Okay.
got you, didn't it, Carly? It's been like 4 months since I had you up here.
Wow. Hey, Carly, where you been? How you
Hi,
doing? Welcome
lads.
back.
Hi, lads. Um, what's with the Sunday brunch, Alpha? Ladies' Sunday brunch.
It's a long story, Carly. You want me to tell the whole thing?
Fuck's sake,
I don't
no.
mind hearing.
We've been trying to put this together for like at least 4.5 months.
Ladies like their tea, Alpha.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you turned transgender or something, Alpha. I'm joking, lads.
no,
I'm
no,
joking. I'm joking.
nothing of the sort. I I had some big plans, but you can't win them all, Carly.
Where's Lizzie?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's my fault. Every
Okay,
time
just give me
we've
the quick
almost had her
version,
3 times.
Alpha, because you go into a big long thing. Give me the quick version. What happened?
I fucked up, Carly. The long version is really long and very emotional. We have real lives with a lot going on. Her father is literally on his way out.
Mm.
She is in
Oh, sorry to
business
hear
for
that.
like this is her second year running this business on her own, but it's really the first year that like she's had these super high end clients all of a sudden that I can't even tell you who they are, but they live on the vineyard. It's
Okay,
crazy. Life is just
yeah.
crazy, Carly.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, me
Real
too.
life takes over, lads. We've enough going on in real life without having to come in.
Yeah, and I was keeping it real with everybody when I started this up, and then I really didn't even end up talking about it. But like, it's been a lot running these spaces. It's been a lot in my real life. Like it's
I
up
can
and
imagine,
down.
Alpha. Yeah, I can imagine. I come in and I'm like ready to bite the head off someone after
Yeah.
5 minutes. But running the spaces and having to be, you know, no, it's an awful lot. And yeah, real life, you
For
know.
real. But you know what? She did hear me talking to you the other night. I think she came down to tell me I had to like stop being in spaces, and she's like, "Oh, is that Carly?" So it's just funny, like it's become a part of our lives. That's undeniable, but it's definitely a source of contention sometimes because it takes up so much of my time. And it was different in the winter when she wasn't working, and she actually started the Instagram page for Bisous and was like on Twitter sometimes and hanging with us. But yeah, it's just a time thing. We'll get
Nifty
there.
has a hand up.
What's up, winner chicken dinner?
Hey, hey, thanks, Bach. And I guess I'll announce while I'm up here too. If you guys scroll all the way to the left, you guys will see I have a tweet up. If you like it, retweet it, follow me. You have a chance to win 200 crow on just that tweet alone. And then at the mint party, we're gonna give away 10,000 crow or 1,000 crow every 20 minutes.
So close, but Nifty, keep that same energy, my guy. You're killing it. This is exactly you're hitting your pocket right here. This is where you got to be. Nice work.
Thanks.
That's what I try and tell my wife. It's like everything I do on here has purpose, even though it's hard to see. Like, I don't know. Ever since I got here, it's been super important to me because, like, people started reaching out in the DMs real early before I should have been given advice about anything. I was given advice in a bull market, you know? Being a genius, just like Fee was talking about.
That's cool.
But the good news is, by the time things started heading down, I had learned my lesson the first time I took a hit on AMP back in the day. But I don't know. Things change.
Yeah,
What's up, man?
Celsius did the same thing and bought some yachts, man. So you're fine.
Yeah, they did. What do you say, Murph?
No, please, the lovely Carly can go first.
Nice move. And I'm changing it to the Ladies Sunday Tea. I think that's...
Oh, that's what Murph meant when he said ladies like their tea.
There we go. Is that better, Carla?
Huh?
I changed it. Now it's Sunday Tea.
Oh God, Christ, no.
Oh, Christ, no.
Sunday
Sorry.
pasta, maybe.
Fucking hell.
Who drinks tea on a fucking Sunday?
I'm drinking tea right now, but I might drink something different later.
Reverse.
See, I'm not a tea
Uno.
person. I drink only coffee. Coffee rules.
Coffee for the win. I gotta throw my favorite out there. It's Blue Mountain coffee from Jamaica, and it's not just because I talk about Jamaica all the time. It's literally the best coffee you can get.
I'm confused. I thought it would be Island Thunder coffee.
So,
If we could
what a beautiful
work it
segue.
out with Crypto Coffee that we sourced legit Blue Mountain beans from Jamaica, like that would be the coffee I'm trying to make.
You're the least sounding Jamaican I ever heard in my life, Alpha.
Oh, I have blood clot chabo, Carly.
When coffee merch? When coffee merch?
Soon, man. As soon come
I mean,
here.
I got an update.
Yeah, boy, let's go. We've been working on it. In fact,
Yeah, so
even
we
Lizzie
have been
put
working
her
on it.
hand on this. I had Lizzie go through and run the red marker.
Oh, good. That is good. We're only waiting on Master Chef and Kazan, right? QD reported in, and I'm happy to say that the number one. I can tell you guys the number one because 2 votes won't matter. It's leading by so much, but I can't get into the other 5. But so the number one leader right now is Morning Thunder.
It's a good one.
Are you an Oculus again, lads? For fuck's sake, like.
No, I haven't put the Oculus on since Sir Kinda played Tickle Me Elmo with me when I got in there. You know that thing buzzes when people touch you? It's weird.
Alpha, do you have... Sorry, Carly, go ahead.
No, I was just replying. I don't have an Oculus. That's what I'm saying. I'm sick of going into space. Everyone's on their Oculus and fucking doing that shit.
Because you're in Psycho Kitty spaces, man. You go in Sir Kinda's space. Like, I love that guy, but that is not the spot.
It's not like I go into spaces. I go into whoever's up at my time and go into spaces.
Gotcha. Shout out my guy Leo down there, running the early morning space tomorrow, 6:30 to 8:30, and then Coffee and Crow, and then somebody's running a space afterwards, and we have a schedule, y'all. It's coming.
Wow. That's awesome.
Pretty cool. Nifty's gonna whip us up a little graphic as soon as we figure out who's filling up the middle slots.
Is it going to include projects on Kronos that are minting? So a minting calendar?
Ooh. Yeah, in fact, we gotta,
Well,
That's a great idea, Nat.
the
we have to
minting
get back
calendar
on
can
the,
be found on Kronos Research.
yes,
So
sir, but
there is one that
also on
already exists.
Crusader, and we need to get
Okay.
back on the ball with that project because if you remember, they were reaching out to us to take the reins on that. Mimba.
I'm
Integrate
looking.
all this into one. That's what's up.
I'm looking forward to a Spaces calendar. That's exciting.
Yeah, especially if we throw it in an app, right? With all that other stuff you were talking about.
Yep.
And we call it crofam, like I've been talking about. We're almost there. We're really, really close.
Is it going to include Discord activities? Because you know how troopers used to come in to the jungle and Coffee and Crow and talk about
Yes.
what was going on, and
That
now
was the
he.
first reason that we were making this whole thing was for the spaces and to also just join the Twitter and Discord information into one spot, which is really hard to do.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot. And then you add the mint calendar and the floor prices and all that. Like
Mm-hmm.
half of that is already in the app. So all we're talking about is adding the rest of it.
But it'll have all the raffles and stuff from the
Oh,
Discord.
take it easy now, Nat. We gotta make them work for something. If they want the raffles in an app, you know someone's gonna be like whipping up a little funky app that charges you for that stuff.
I hope you people having a nice Sunday evening, all right?
Just like with the sneakers, man. I'm telling you, NFTs is gonna go the same. Ebra, what's up, man?
What's up, people? What's up? I can hear you guys spreading the nice positive energy right here, coming from the gym right now.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Everybody should be staying active in the summertime for sure. I am
Bro, I
telling
have
you
to prepare
myself.
myself for the next bull market. You have to be ready for what's coming.
Yeah, man. We're always trying to keep the vibes up in here. It usually says that in the title, but I had to make room for all of our sponsors. We got so many sponsors these days.
That's a good thing.
It's a great thing. Because in case we haven't broken this down for you guys, it's a whole ecosystem. Well, we have broken it down. Like, this is what we're doing, but we haven't really shown you the real mechanics. So, like, when we take in advertising funds, we put that into the treasury with the funds that we buy back Thunder with. So now you have positive price action on Thunder. And then we use Thunder to pay content creators and not influencers, just people that are out here grinding, you know? People that are really out here pushing and onboarding and making those little videos I was talking about, or you know what I mean? Like all the great people that we have on the jungle staff that hold the Discord down, like Murphy, or put all of these shows on YouTube, like CK, or just take care of all the giveaway stuff, like Joe Q. Like everybody has a role, and Thunder fuels this whole thing, and all of it ties together, and that's how it's supposed to go. What's up, Carly? Oh,
I'm
wait,
so
final
glad.
thing. Sorry, Carly. The most
Alpha.
important part. You're going to like this, Carly. The projects that come in here to shill, I think this was Murphy's idea. All the projects that come in here to shill to us, they have to get into that ecosystem too. They have to show us that they're buying Thunder and maybe burning it in the steakhouse or making nodes with Dark Crystal. We're past the point of like, show us you're interested in us and we'll show you we're interested in you.
Yeah, and
We're
the
in the
idea
put the
came
money where
from
your mouth
Troopers.
is phase. Yeah.
Troopers kind of led the way when he's going to give away Thunder in his boxes, right? That's where the idea kind of was born. It was a nice gesture, head nod to you. And I thought, why can't everybody do that?
Great idea. Sorry, Carly, go ahead.
So I was saying, Alpha, like on your back, like being even a moderator on Discord, I was one. It's a lot of work. Being in spaces, hosting spaces, it's a lot of work. So fair fucks to you, seriously. And to keep it going, that's brilliant.
Thanks, Carly. Because, like, I
The
know.
only compliment you'll ever get from me, Alpha. I'm joking.
All right, well then, come back in another 4
I'm
months when you
joking.
got
I'm
another
joking.
compliment for me. No, I mean, I hope people can realize now that we weren't blowing smoke up your ass 5-6 months ago when we said this is what we're trying to do. This is what we're trying to build. And if we stay here and we keep our heads down and we just keep doing what we're doing, it all comes together. And it 100% has.
Look, lads, slow and steady wins the race. Always.
Amen, sister. And shout out all the ladies in here for Sunday brunch. We did it.
That's to you, Alpha.
No, it's
I'm
because
joking.
I gave them the bait and switch. They thought Lizzie was going to be here again. She is much cooler than me. Can I just tell you guys about my wife real quick?
Sure.
Well, not only is she a business owner, she's a hip hop dancer and a stylist and an amazing mother. And she's like cooler than me.
Oh, she's well cooler than you.
She's
But no,
way cooler than me. She has
Alpha, you
tattoos.
always talk great about her. You really do.
I'm a pussy. I don't have any tattoos.
She sounds like a fabulous, fabulous human being. And you always talk great about her.
I try because, like I was saying before, it's harder in real life to say those things. What's up, Murph?
Just last bit of business, and I'll shut up and quit being boring. So I did make a nice little post in the Bloomify, Mr. Alfred Consulting.e later on this evening when you're not busy. Go through and proofread that and let me know of any issues that it has.
I'm right on top of that. I love me a good typo search. That goes for all y'all.
Yeah,
Not just, and don't send me random things to read. Like if you're gonna post something important and you want to make sure there's no typos in it, that's like my one superpower.
Well,
Hey,
tell
y'all.
Oh, I was just gonna say, tell Lizzie I said hey, and sorry we missed her. And
Yeah, say hi to Lizzie and Alpha. She loves you lots. And I was just going to say that they say, I don't remember the exact saying, but behind every successful man is who?
a
A
successful
fucking woman.
A
A
stronger
successful
woman.
woman.
Every fucking time.
I love how everybody had a different answer. Same
I
thing,
know,
but like
right?
said different. Yeah.
What did
Yeah.
Murph say?
Strong woman.
A
Oh,
stronger woman. A
Stronger.
stronger
oh,
woman.
Yeah.
Because it takes a hell of a woman to be able to carry some of the bullshit that we produce.
No shit.
I bet.
Thank you,
And
everybody.
hey, you all, while I'm thinking about it, don't forget to go season your steaks and don't forget to pollinate in your Bloomify.
Nice work, cutie, because I went this morning because we didn't have coffee and crow, and I was just like looking for things to do, and I went to Bloomify and I was too early. And if you hadn't reminded me right now, I would have completely forgotten.
What's Bloomify?
Oh, Carly, you can get in with us. We just started doing this. It's on the Avalanche chain, and it's a God. What? How do you even explain
Don't
it?
ask Joe because you'll get a long, long story.
Yeah, and I don't even know how to
Joking.
shorten it. It's a
So it's a
like a nose
finance
as a
platform
service.
on the Avalanche chain.
Yeah. And we're just compounding at 1% daily, and we all remember compound interest is the seventh wonder of the world, eighth, ninth. I don't know how it goes, but
Hey,
like, yeah.
So back to basics. Would it be like crypto.com? You can do games every day and fucking do that, but you
Oh, it's
don't.
better. It's better than CDC, Carly. Remember, I used to say, "Don't let him be your daddy," and now they're coming to Kronos. Like that was the plan the whole time. Come on, they're bringing the Lions to Kronos like this week.
Woohoo!
It's crazy. It's crazy. Kronos is where we get it done, man. I've been saying that. I've been saying that.
I hope this is good for the Lions.
I think it's great for the Lions because even though I feel like it's a lot like when the jungle started and Lions were feisty, man. I even had, like, by this time, I had traded 10 chimps for a lion and I had my lion, but I didn't wear it all the time. So, like, some of the lions thought that I still didn't have one and they still hated me. But, like, I was trying to bridge this gap between DeFi and CDC. And me and Kazan would stay up real late in here, just keeping this space open and explaining to any lions that came in. We would ask them, like, do you have the DeFi wallet? And it was like 80% of them didn't have it. And we would just have them download it. And at that point, like, meerkats were minting, you know? And then lions
I,
started getting into meerkats. And
I
that is
was
the
I was
end of
one of
that
those
story.
people.
There you go. And now the lions are coming over to Kronos. So this is like the final wave because this is people who just bought lions with credit cards for like $3,000, you
Yeah,
know, and they don't know shit about shit. But like
yeah,
we can do this again. We can do it better this time.
it's gonna be great.
What do you think, Carly?
Alpha. That's funny because I remember getting my loaded line. It was you. There was Kazan. Where the fuck is Kazan these days? There was Ozzy. Like, you know, when we all bought our first loaded lines, it was such a fucking fabulous community. But I can tell you now, lads. So I have my loaded line, I have my kitty, and I have my load or my horse. What's it called? It's not a loaded horse. Fucking.
Yeah, the hairs. The you say it. I want to see. I want to hear how you say hair.
Mad Hair.
No, I have my fucking pony or whatever it's horse.
Oh, the lazy horse.
Yeah. So I'm saying I
Oh,
have my loaded line, I have my psycho kitty, and my what is it? Alpha, go.
lazy horse.
Lazy horse.
The original one.
Yeah, because I told
Remember
you the
minting
rest of
founders
my
horses? That was
NFTs
the
got fucking
craziest
hacked,
shit.
but I have my three proper ones. So
3
we're going for
proper.
gold, lads.
That's more than me. I can't believe how many horses I used to have, and now I have one.
Wow, just one?
Well, one founder's horse and 2 ponies.
Oh, you probably sold for a good profit because you watch the prices and you sell high and you buy low.
I'll
Yeah.
find for one of each.
What?
Load Lane, Psycho Kitty, Lazy Horse. And
Yeah, that's
they're the
all of them.
three I didn't sell.
I remember when we minted lazy horses because we was that the first mint on Ibisus? It was something like that. Like nobody knew how to do it.
Yeah, it was a big thing. I had to, like, poor Carl had to explain it to me over a 2 hour conversation going, you do this, Carly, stop. Will you stop being so thick? Do this, do that. And I went, oh, and I got one.
And we told everybody get those founders passes. Like they're gonna mint out someday. I swear to God.
Yep, I remember all that.
Oh, the memories. Hey, don't worry, y'all. You don't have to
Old
like,
school, old school.
yeah, you don't have to try and remember all this stuff. We are making a yearbook. It is called the Crow Jungle Book Project. It is on Twitter. If you want to be a part of it, you have to mint the Crow Warriors Project. These are the editors and creators of the yearbook, because writing the history is probably the most important part. So you don't want to give it to like one person, because they usually make themselves look good and everybody else looks shitty. So we're making it a community thing, and the Crow Warriors is 28 of the greatest all-time OG Chrono projects that are all giving us 150 kind of jungle themed NFTs, and that's 4,200. So we went from 42 to 420 to 4,200. See how the math works?
You're making some library cards then,
You
eh?
could have been fucking speaking Swahili there.
I'm all over the place, but I had to get that out because I haven't said it yet, and that's just the bare bones of it. We've got 15 projects on board so far, so 13 to round it out, and it's gonna be the sickest project ever.
Hey, Alpha, you got a Twitter for the Crow Warriors already?
Yeah, man, but nobody like follows
But,
it.
yeah, send me the link to it.
Isn't it on my page? I think it's on here.
I don't know.
Crow kicks, crow. Oh no, it's not.
Anything else?
Yeah, it's just at Crow Warriors. Right. Warriors, come out and play. That's what the page looks like at this point, because that was my motivation when I made it. Yeah, there's 60 followers. It's Crow Warriors and then an underscore. And it has 60 followers. So let me find a tweet.
61. I found it.
Bing bong.
So I have to say this before
62.
y'all. I have to say this before y'all say that's not fair, because Carly has got some quite colorful language, and I've been told that folks from that region of the country do that, when they learn that when they're babies.
That's the word on the street. We're taking her word for it.
So we've been trying to clean up the jungle a little bit, and we've been trying to do a little bit better and use some fewer F-bombs and a little better language and make it more
Oh yeah,
professional
you could
a
never
little
do
bit.
that. Oh, sorry.
But
I could never do that. Sorry.
No,
I
it's
mean, it's part of what
customary. It's customary when Carly comes in here that I say, fucking hell.
I know. It kind of makes you colorful. So, but if I didn't say something, then all the guys would probably say, well, that's not fair. You didn't say anything to Carly, and you're just letting her just go off like that.
Wow, very
No,
democratic.
Carly gets a
Matt.
pass.
Oh no, I get the pass, lads. I'm from fucking Ireland.
See?
Right?
That's right.
Like, no.
She's
That's how you pronounce it
exactly.
properly.
I'm on record as trying, though, right?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, we good.
Yeah, but that's our language,
That's what I heard before. Yeah.
It's fucking this, fucking that, fucking everything. It's
Hold
normal
on, Carly.
language
Hold
for
on. Just a fucking. We got a new guy up here. That's my favorite. What's up, Douglas?
How's it going? I'm new to this whole thing, so just don't mind me. I'm just chiming in.
No, it's really cool when new people come up here, because I've known most of these fuckers for a long time.
It's bad though when new people come in and hear me going,
Oh, right. I
fuck
wasn't
that,
supposed to
fuck
joke.
this, and whatever. Or what the fuck it's all about. That's bad.
Last time, yeah. From
So
now,
I keep
tomorrow's
quiet.
Monday, and we're starting our educational series with our friend Fiu from the Chronicle. Which, by the way, if you guys don't follow the Chronicle, what are you doing? if you're gonna be on Chronos, 2 things. You got to follow. Well, follow me. I never have said that before. I don't think.
No, see you next Tuesday. What?
Whoa. And then you got to follow the Chronicle, and you gotta learn how to use Chronoscan. These are very important things. Of course, you got to have the DeFi wallet. Guar money. Yo, we got 8 minutes until 4:20.
Oh hell yeah. Let me say something about that. FI was great, man. Their spaces are awesome. I usually help out over there too. And education is always great. Always. I'm gonna take that 420 break though.
Oh, for sure.
Murphy has a hands up.
What up, Murph?
Oh, mine's real quick. It's just I got an answer on the AVAX question. So whenever you do go to withdraw it, you have to just make sure that you're withdrawing it on the AVAX C chain. There'll be like up at the top, there'll be like a little selection where you can do it on Ethereum. And then if you do that, it'll end up, on the Ethereum chain and your MetaMask is wrapped AVAX.
That's the worst. That's
yeah.
Worst. Excuse me. But just for people who don't know and who have never made this mistake, I will remind you that I have $3 in USDC on the Ethereum network that is just going to sit there, and I'm just going to keep seeing it in my DeFi wallet, and it's going to keep reminding me not to ever do that again. You always look at the network that you're sending it on. Here is the kicker, Murph. What about the DeFi wallet? Are we at the point yet? Because it said that we can switch networks in the DeFi wallet now. So
that's gonna be the tricker right there. I wouldn't.
We
I don't know.
AVAX
you gotta play around there
on the AVAX C network.
They have Trader Joe's now like integrated into the DeFi wallet.
Right, so you could swap across chains, right?
No, not exactly. You can switch your chain, or you can switch your wallet to that chain and use what is on that chain. And you still have to use a bridge, though.
That's what I'm saying, like bridge.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the difference. You have to go through a different bridge. You can't just do that through the wallet, though. I mean, you can do the wallet browser, but
money on bridges ever.
Oh no, it gets hacked all the time.
All the time, like 90% of hacks are on bridges.
They need to figure that one out.
Yeah, Fiu's up here. Good. We only got 6 minutes here, but I would love to know if there's hope for the bridges. Like, are these security problems something that are getting fixed?
There is
I think so. Stargate Bridge, I think, should be pretty good. I think that's.
We're looking forward to the Gravity Bridge. That's the only bridge that I've been promoting this whole time.
Bridges are weird how they work. They're all just wrapper tokens in regards. It's just really weird. And so if you can easily, spoof that, oh, hey, that's my wrapped token, give it to me. And get hacked.
There are no bridges at all. How bridges work is when you send a token, let's say you are bridging Ethereum into into Kronos, right? You lock that amount of Ethereum and you create wrapped Ethereum inside Kronos. But the lock token inside Ethereum is completely different one, and it has completely different history, and you don't actually transport that history into Kronos. So what you do is you literally create a different token, but what you're telling is only with this token you can get your Ethereum back from that locked contract, right? But the token that you're holding is not Ethereum. That is just IOU for the Ethereum that is in Ethereum's chain. So there are a couple of risks to that. First, the wrapped smart contract can break and people can pull out Ethereums, because there's also no other way to program that into without overlooking with manual interception. Like there is no app that automatically locks that token Ethereum and creates another token that is wrapped Ethereum in Kronos. it should be overlooked by somebody, right? So there's also a human element, right? So first, you do not bridge any token. You just create an IOU that can be used for that token. And also, you cannot do it as flash loans. So it's not automatic as well. There's a human element as well. And the other thing is, the wrapped Ethereum that is live on Kronos is not tightly connected to the Ethereum that is inside of Ethereum, because it has different type of liquidity, because that wrapped Ethereum is going to have its individual liquidity pools that are not that easily arbitrageable to the Ethereum as well. So yeah, there is no bridges yet. Maybe there can be another technology that can seamlessly connect them, but what we're doing is just creating an IOU. It's just like a contract, like a contract
And same
that
with
you
the
own.
gravity bridge, right? They're just going to be wrapped
I
tokens
did
on the
not
other
look
side.
into it, but it probably is, because it will be.
Because the way they wrote it seemed very different. Because it said you will receive an ERC20 equivalent on the other side,
Which means IOU equivalent,
wrapped.
not itself. Like there is no token is traveling to another chain. That token stays there, and another one has been created. Another one.
What about if Crypto.com or, geez, I don't know who would be holding the funds, right? The contract, but like, couldn't they have it so that when the gravity bridge goes live, at least with like Ethereum? Well, Ethereum, of course, would, but with maybe they're making Crow into a ERC. No, it already was.
No. Like the problem is not the token. Problem is there is no seamless programmable connection between chains. It's not about tokens. It's about there is no in Cosmos. I did not look into it that much, but they are claiming that IBC interchain ICB interchain protocol is seamless if you build your application with Cosmos SDK.
Right.
But I'm not sure about that. But
that's what we're banking on here for you, because that's what I've been saying this whole time, is that what Kronos is doing is different, because we're the first EVM built on the Cosmos SDK, and that we're perfectly situated for this merge, and that everything's going to be rainbows and roses. So
I'm skeptical. I did not look into it, but
they need both of us, because I'm way too optimistic.
Please, I think you shouldn't. You shouldn't,
Hey,
please.
Before it gets to be 4:20, I just want to announce, if you message me and I've never messaged you before, I'm going to be giving away, what is it? 4,200 Thunder token?
Let's go.
Free money.
That's about 10 USD.
Get it while it's hot.
What's the tax
Are we,
on Thunder?
Oh, happy 420, everybody. This is a great thing to do. Bach, let's do it every day at 420. Since if you guys didn't hear the news, we partnered up last Sunday to put the hashtag Crocy in the title, and Crocy saw like 160% volume increase. So let's just keep this going. And they can buy Thunder and give it away in here. And like, again, circular, perfect economy. Mafia, and then we burned through 3 420s. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. I'm having an argument with myself. Mafia, go.
Hey, how are you doing, Alpha?
I think I'm okay.
I've been enjoying the brunch space here today. I was waking up, drinking my Rockstar Zero, playing some Monster Hunter, and just really enjoying the energy, the conversation. So props to all you beautiful people. I'm digging it. And I need to get myself a Thunder NFT or some Thunder tokens or something. Alpha, can you help a brother out accomplishing this?
Yeah, hit me with the Addy. You don't have a Thunder token?
No, dude. I was gonna mint one, the NFT, and then I said, "Oh, I'll do it tomorrow." And then I saw that they were almost sold out and said, okay, I got to do it. By the time I got home to the laptop, they were gone.
Classic.
And I was too ashamed to bring it up with you.
Dude, it's fine because even I didn't realize that when I said the whole Chronoballs thing at the end, that it was just going to fly like that. Like, it was just gone. So I'm going to hook you up. And for people that didn't know, our official secondary market is on Croce. And I think the floor is around like 650, 700. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, I think not too long ago, I think maybe an hour ago, somebody bought a Thunder Token NFT.
Let's go.
I'm going to go check out Croce now. Take a look at this secondary.
And the steakhouse secondary is over there. Hot damn. If y'all want to be a part of this DAO, I don't know. The floor is thin. There's like 6 of them on the market.
Thunder Token.
We are voting right now on what to spend the money on. It's like, well, not all of it, but like, what should we purchase first to hold in the wallet? And the 4 choices are really good.
Yeah, with the power of the Croce bot, I just pinned it up at the top on the recent one that just sold 1 hour ago for 542 Crow. They mint it for 420, right?
Yeah. So that's awesome. Like, this is how it should be going, right? Right after the mint, it's like they make a little bit, you get to get a Thunder Token, everybody wins.
You got a couple hands
Number
up, Alpha.
46. That means that was one of the first 4 minted, because it started at 43. Sorry guys, Murph and then Joe Q. Let's wrap it.
Yeah, my actual comment was for Joe. So, hey, Joe, I started a Bloomify channel in the Discord. If you wouldn't mind, also, I asked Alpha to proofread it. If you wouldn't mind going through it and proofreading, it's a lot of steps. Do it whenever you have time. But there may, be something I've missed. So.
Definitely. And that was one of my comments that I come up to make is in about 36 minutes, there is going to be a Twitter AMA on the Bloomify ecosystem hosted by our friend Mattman Beerman, who just recently got married in the last 2-3 days. So if you do decide to step in, make sure you give a shout out to him and his new bride. There are multiple facets to the Bloomify. I'm not going to deal with it right here. If you want to step in and check it out, if you want to step into the Discord and check it out, so be it. Definitely would appreciate it. And I do want to say that I am going to start trickling a few of my 20 plus Thunder NFT tokens out onto the market at a reasonable price.
Appreciate you, Joe. Also, I said Thunder was going to pump last night. Thunder pumped last night. About 15%. Y'all should listen to me when I'm saying these things. We're on a mission to burn a whole ton, get more back, turn it into nodes, start making Crow, and pushing the price up of Thunder. You guys, if you can see the big picture here, it's a beautiful play, long term. Short term, long term, doesn't really matter. Stick around, keep coming back. It works if you work it.
I swept up after you last night, by the way.
Nice.
Oh, Alpha.
Yo.
I gotta say something.
Oh, good, because I was about to just do my thing.
Yeah, we may not do educational spaces tomorrow. Will that be a big problem?
No, man. I'll explain it.
Okay, but we can do it on 420 spaces. Like, can we delegate to one of those? Like, sometimes we do it on Coffee and Cross, sometimes 120. Does that work?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, that's great. Thanks.
Anything to make it work.
I forgot Wavy wanted me to give away a gorilla, but I don't know if there's anybody here to talk about the project, so that'd be kind of weird.
I've been trying to get Wavy up here for like at least a week, if not two. I don't remember when he took that project over, but the original creator started the Aristo Dogs and went to go focus on that. And now Wavy, who was always like big in the primates, and then he was a community manager, and now he's in charge of the project. But I'm trying to get him to come up here and tell us about it, you know?
Yeah, I told him I couldn't do it because I had to go to church because Sunday brunch was scheduled at the same time. But, then I said, then Sunday brunch moved. So I'm like, oh, well, I guess I could do it now, but I don't have all the information.
Well, we got plenty of time, and I will write to Wavy, and we'll give it away tomorrow.
Okay.
So we got all types of stuff to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, please drink some water. Oh, and thanks everybody for being here. This was a really good one. Drink your water, brush your teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi. Don't ever forget it. Sorry, I shouldn't do the dishes. Don't tell your seed phrase to anybody. That's crazy talk. Write it down. Put it somewhere safe. Onboard someone. Do it nicely. Hug to your loved ones. And we will see you in the morning. Coffee and Crow. Crofam for life. Bye.
Choo, choo, choo.